The most difficult part of making the glass house with old windows is actually collecting enough windows. We heard stories of people who had to spend up to 1.5 years to get the sufficient amount. Jules was lucky enough to meet on the street a local window maker and brave enough to start talking to him. So eventually we were allowed to go to his backyard and get all the rubbish, old wooden windows, for free. Talk with the people and you will get what you need. This is exactly the case.
So, we're gonna have here 3 meters. The wall is leaning back as well, slightly, and we're gonna have an overlap here a little bit.
After we defined the desirable dimensions of a glass house, we had to find out how to place each window. So we made a little models according to windows dimension and started playing Tetris.
Tack.
Does it fit?
Yes, they're a bit too big.
We're gonna cut a little bit of wood. But this one should be openable.
If we optimize something to use these two, then it has to be from around here.
Pile of dirty windows. I should do like this. And then it's gonna be the pile of clean windows. Oh, you please show. Why do you cry? Что это?
20 centimeters and it's still like this. I can dig by hand, it's sand. It's like playing in the sandbox.
The most beautiful soil you can find. Oh,
You're lucky.
Now they are dirty again and concreting. Молодец. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 poles we're gonna have. So let's see. This is how it looks like. What do you do?
Like underlying.
So the board doesn't touch the concrete and doesn't get wet and don't rot?
Exactly.
Doesn't rot. So now they are marked and we can play a real size Tetris. The idea of Tetris worked out pretty well, but of course in reality it wasn't so fast and easy and many small cuts were needed.
First I want to check if there are any screws or nails.
How do you check it?
I look. Yes, there is this one. So
Uh-huh.
first need to take this one off. Find out what is still usable and what not.
This is
When you collect rubbish, you need to sort it out.
No, these are beautiful. So now I want to make a stabilization bar, but look at this. Doesn't look very straight, huh? Crazy. Now is the most interesting part, and I'm running out of battery. So, yesterday, the day was long, the Jules was strong, but my battery didn't last long. So now I will show what we accomplished.
What do you got?
Show them.
Oh, okay.
This looks so cool. The greenhouse, which is actually a glass house. That. So we made all the front wall and started a little bit side walls just for the stability, and made the bars for roof. This is how it looks. Funny observation I made. Me and Jules, we are tolerant to different things. So what I really dislike are these gutters, like these gaps, and even worse. Now, wait a second, I will show you somewhere like this. You see? This is the hole, and I try to put something in between. I don't like these gaps. And Jules doesn't want to tolerate imbalance. So he said like, that's okay, a little bit of wind flow, but with this thing we were measuring everything that it's vertical. For me it's like, okay, let it be a little bit angled but no holes. And for him it's the opposite. That's so funny, and it's a little bit difficult to work with the different mindsets. But yeah, we are doing good. At least we discuss it and we know and we understand, and then we laugh about each other. But in general, really, it looks so cool, isn't it, huh? Nice. Introducing new system. Now there are no more screws.
There are screws.
There are screws, but now we make it unassemblable. Blin, I feel nervous with this thing. Yeah. That scares me. That's a gun. You can kill someone with it. Look, this is how far it goes. It doesn't work? Why?
It's too much angle to shoot it. Really, I have to go straight.
Like a lot?
Stop. This max.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Tak.
you align it.
It is bent a little bit like this, so now it touches the meeting point of brown and white door. Now it's better. Now they all are aligning in the curve.
So we do it like this.
Yeah. Now there is a little bit of distance. Should I move close to the brown one? Yeah.
You should now watch down to the one that is not yet attaching. And is it
The
aligned?
white one.
Yeah, aligned.
Don't break it. Don't break it.
Yeah, screw it from the other side.
No, I don't see. No, there are no screws on the outside. Now it's quite far to walk around. Блинчики. Could it be that this is because of the corner? Die, die. Yeah! This is the door. Maybe the trick with the rubber.
Yeah, it's not on the side, it's down.
Uh-huh.
Problem is down here. This one. But I said before, we can always cut it off.
Да.
It's not matching.
So,
On the side.
congratulations. Yay. Проблема. Это проблемски. Shouldn't be like this. Few iterations with screwing and unscrewing, and we managed. This nearly. This little one, it's okay. That's for the ventilation. What do we have?
Yeah, greenhouse. So there will be some more fixing needed. But in general, we have a greenhouse. Just like this.
Just no roof, but the greenhouse. So cool. And we even have a leftover window.
Which way? Hello?
Hello! Hello! This is cool.
This time me filming. It's fucking late in the evening, 8 o'clock. But looking good. Still a lot of offcuts laying around, but this I will clean up tomorrow, not today. No handlers yet. But yeah, looking good. I like. It was easier than expected to mount the roof. Because it's bloody flexible, this stuff, you cannot really stand on it. So I had to do everything from top, but with boards. And doing one by one doesn't really work because you need to properly space them out before screwing them. One by one didn't work at the garage well, so I decided here to space it out first. Screw from the bottom line and then screw where I could walk from the wall to top line. You don't see it. And then go through the middle and screw on these two reguas. but for this, because this is such an unstable plastic, you need to put boards on top to be able to walk on it, and the boards need to be connecting with the screw heads, or laying on the screw heads. Yeah, anyway, I will show from the top. So now we're on the top, walkable. So as you can see, these ones were obviously easy to screw, but the ones in the middle, they had to be done with some support on the way. Yeah, and these top stones, they hold it in place, hopefully. Now the whole thing, together with the walls, is very stable now. So yeah, that's us. Here we are flush. This cheesewood can grow a little bit. On the other side, I needed to cut out a piece for the akachi there. But it's not touching, so it's all good, even when it's windy, I hope. Yep, and on top there will be a cover here to cover this gap, but I wanted the ground surface to be as big as possible. Because the wall is a retaining wall and slightly angled, I would have lost half a meter down there because of my 3-meter panels, and this I kind of didn't want to. So there will be a deck roofing laying like this, but this doesn't need to be transparent. We'll be done with these iron sheets, they are already prepared for it. Alrighty.
Wow, how cool is that? Check, 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 check. Awesome.
A branch, and this hit in here, but the glass didn't break.
This is cool, even though it's such a narrow
And the tree.
frame. Poor tree.
Bang, but
Crazy.
it went full power.
So you cannot even move it the way.
No.
That
And
was
the
a
poor
storm.
maracuja,
Ooh.
like the window at
Is she alive? Oh. Oh, and here, yeah, the leaves are just twisted. Poor
But
baby.
she's strong, I think she's gonna make new ones.
Da, she's gonna make new ones. She's strong lady. Da, and the poor zucchinis. That was a storm. Zucchini has broken leaves. This is the big one. That was the biggest and the strongest. Ah, but zucchinichka is still here. Baby zucchini. But look at this. I don't know if these little zucchinis like to be in the sun. This I'm not quite sure. Ah, fuck. Poor one. Yeah, she used to be so big and strong and beautiful. But you're gonna survive, you my strong ones. Uh-oh. So yeah, I'm walking around and estimating the damage. And now I'm in the White House. So we brought, not we, him, horsepower. He brought quite a lot of humus here because we never do temporary moves. So if you want to take out the soil from this place at Bananas, we have to know where do we want to put it. So we don't put it in some temporary place in order to avoid this the extra moves of moving it in one place then moving in another. I mean, we have shitloads of work, we don't need to do twice the same work. So that's why we actually had to sand and to paint in white the very bottom level, because he had to attach the chicken wire and to distribute the wood chips and then to put the compost on top. I will try to show you these layers. Well, yeah, basically you can see it here. So we sanded and painted this wood, then he attached this chicken wire, and then he distributed the wood chips, and then on top of the wood chips the good compost. So, and now in the rainy days we're gonna just finish sanding and painting the rest of a white house and make it properly white. As you may see, I started painting. Jules, this looks very cool. I tell you. To plant tomatoes in August, that's kind of sign of success. I hope they're gonna grow.